I was working at the World Bank and specifically at the private sector arm of the World Bank. It's called the International Finance Corporation. And I was in a group of economists. And so when I started this job, we sat down and we figured, what should we be doing? And my colleagues and I, we had this insight that nobody was funding business schools. They're funding highways, they're funding hospitals, they're funding factories, but not business schools. And our thinking was, look, you can have the most beautiful physical investments in the world. If you don't have good management, it's not going to produce development. So we thought, can we find a way to basically try to improve management leadership skills in the developing world? The World Bank helped us in the first few years, and that was very nice for us because we had quite a bit of money, and we were able to do programs which would strengthen the business schools in the developing world. So we did some pilots to see what works. And one of them, for instance, was to mentor faculty in Kenya in case writing and case teaching, because they didn't use the case method very much. So we had 4 business schools in Kenya, and we spent 3 years coupling the local professors to great case writers from various universities. And they produced wonderful, interesting kind of small enterprise, entrepreneurship cases, mainly in Kenya. My hope, and I think they'll work on it, is to have many more schools in the South, in the developing world. Many of the new schools that have joined in the last 2-3 years are in America and in Europe and New Zealand and Australia, etc., etc. Not so many in Africa and Asia and in South America. So I think our effort should be, especially in Africa, to identify and get to partner with more business schools in Africa that want to participate.